It's going to be interesting on how like Florida Mayhem and Boston Uprising play this, because the desk kind of already highlighted there's a lot of like rookie talent on both sides of things. Seeker versus Hydron.
So relying on that Genji and that Sojourn to really make this Zarya pop.
I mean, you got a good Baptiste RuPaul. Victoria's got a sharper blade though, as the first blood goes to the Boston Uprising. Someone also falls. Rather aggressive push there from Florida. But the Boston Uprising will take the cake, at least in this first fight, and they should be able to cap points
first.
Yeah, window for space, and there's the beat from the Uprising. They've already burnt through the Immortality field of RuPaul, and now the blade has been pulled by Victoria. He's claimed one support, but Hydra on the other side of things, both DPS in fact, from Florida Mayhem. Just end up almost, well, kind of trading backlines there, but Florida Mayhem.
You are going to keep them busy from being able to help out that solo mission Victoria in the back.
Graviton Surge is really nice. That lamp hidden behind that signpost, but Punk manages to stay alive, but not for long. Checkmate finishes the kill, and with 95%, the Florida Mayhem building up. Uprising can't touch. There's no shot they get there. Oh, tell a lie. One does. I assume that is Faith, but it's only going to be him on that point. The Florida Mayhem should be able to find the kill pretty easily. In fact, he gets booped away off of the point as Florida Mayhem will claim round number 1. To back off. He is getting checked by Victoria right now, but going through this choke's rather hard to do against so many people with AoE abilities. RuPaul claims 2 lives, and here comes the dive and the staggers for the Boston Uprising. Florida Mayhem win this second fight on either side, so you're looking at forcing ults at the best of times. Grab comes out, make that 2. Look at the low health members on the Boston Uprising. Faith hasn't even got the beat yet. The Florida Mayhem just absolutely running away with Busan. 2-0.
When Boston is still waiting for their own reinforcements, you have some time to be able to come back into the action, and then the Zarya bubbles right now are a little crazy. So they last
wow,
long.
I think there was a max range dash from Victoria there. Max range dash into the right click. Blade pulled out from Checkmate. Lamp gone. Beautiful bubble onto Crimzo to keep him alive, but no, someone chews through the bubble almost instantly and takes him out. And now the Boston Uprising, who have attempted to go on these flanks for the last couple of fights, end up getting taken care of by Checkmate.
Work with here, but at least Boston, you know, they have some things to respond with.
Perfect grab out in the open, but the beat is going to save them, at least for the time being. Victoria struggling to find targets with that blade. Did find Arnamo. Nice reflect damage on to Hydron. And that will end someone who was already a decent amount of energy built up. Now they're going to try and push in, just trying to make him pay for it. Losing the Genji is pretty nasty if you're Boston Uprising, and look at that. There you go. Nice little push in. Punk throws out the Graviton Surge, but is there any follow-up? There is. Seeker, with an ultimate, does take care of the Zarya, but now the Florida Mayhem, with a fairly decently close spawn hole, are going to be able to regroup as 5.
To respond. It's going to be tough.
There's the blade. No sound barrier to kind of counter this one out. He's just chasing Crimzo. He's running for his life. That's a good enough pick, honestly. You take out the Baptiste for a blade, you take that any day of the week. Now it's just clean up. The Mayhem still control that high ground, but it is a battle of the beats now. There's a window up on height as Hydron doesn't have the best angle to work with, but he's still shooting through that window. It's a bit of a crazy one if he hits these shots, but Punk's managed to back. Oh, Crimzo's in trouble. He's already used that lamp for himself. Faith comes to the rescue and boops the DPS from the Florida Mayhem away. The beat comes out from Florida as they do end up losing RuPaul. Crimzo also ends up going down, so it's a trade of your Batistes here. But without no frontline, with someone up, it's up to Checkmate to try and finish this one up. There's 3 kills for the Genji. Almost make that 4 as Hydron steals it away. The Florida Mayhem hold the payload just before those doors on what is quite an incredible defense.
That was a big reason, and I feel like that clip alone is pretty reason enough why Checkmate is in the top 10 for final blows, eliminations this season. Just keeps being in the kill feed.
Oh man, you cannot let Hydron sit on an off angle like that.
That was just RuPaul right there, taking him from like 5 HP to 100.
No, the lamp! Oh, Crimzo, that lamp was unfortunately quite tragic. Checkmate's going to be able to clean him up. Seeker manages to dash away. You saw Crimzo's lamp on the high ground there as what I could only assume was a lamp to try. Punk and Victoria have to go Super Saiyan right now. And look how far they're playing up. The supports are going to be able to touch on the Boston Uprising, but that's just about it. Checkmate's going to chase Faith away. Victoria claims the kill onto Hydron, but that's just about it. Here comes the Blade, the final hope for the Boston Uprising's defense, but it's not going to happen. The Florida Mayhem just synced that payload in, and that's a 2-0 already. Rock and roll. Boston Uprising, they know they're outside, so they're going to take the longer approach. All you need is one pick. If you're Seeker right now, that's the one thing the Boston Uprising need. It's just that one pick with that railgun. He's walking straight into the disruptor shot, though. Yeah, not exactly where you want to be. He's getting taken out. And just a single pick.
Oh, he's fine. Immortality
To get
field?
pooped out of his own immortality field. Yeah, but it does end up getting destroyed too, and there is Checkmate going down. Punk hiding behind that large column, which is called a large column, not anything else. Is using the immortality field from Crimzo to stay alive, but someone almost beating him out in this Zarya beam duel. He gets healed up at the end of it. Spawn hold broken for the Boston Uprising. Florida Mayhem holding so close though, Rose. They do get a couple of extra fight at the stairs, but the sound barrier from Animo comes out just in time. Blade next, a bit of flowchart Overwatch right now, but Hydron sends him packing, and a right click from someone finishes Victoria off. Another beat, another grab, here you go. Flowchart Overwatch very much in effect as the Boston Uprising on the receiving end this time around from that Graviton surge as Hydron just cleans on up.
The only problem about that...
They do know. There's the Blade pull. Oh, looking to force the lamp. Oh, just forcing damage straight into the back. Almost 3 kills there from Checkmate. Faith a little bit too quick on the loose.
They might just win an all-out fight here, though. Just raw fight here for Florida.
Okay, touch has been made. Uprising trigger in overtime, but the beat from the Florida Mayhem is just too good. Faith is infinitely far away, like us from the sun, to getting his beat online. He's going to switch to the Ashe. Almost shades of Gladiators here with Widowmaker gameplay, but it's actually Ashe this time instead. Faces the Faith, the first casualty already. These stairs looking rather dangerous for Punk. He trips and falls. The laser beam from someone looking a little bit too strong. Checkmate's getting some nice damage down too from the back line. Boston caught between 4 men. He sees Faith. He knows Faith is behind that statue right now. There you go. Faith is going to make a move. The window comes up just in time. And there it is. The Boston Uprising. They're not going to be able to sustain through all of those support ultimates. There's no way on earth. The Florida Mayhem in what was one of the speediest series we've had all year. 3-0 the Boston Uprising to start their play-in journeys off on the right foot. My word. That was fast.
That was fast, and that was dominance there as well from Florida. I mean...